I'm not particularly good at making these kind of videos because I don't really want to make these kind of videos. So a couple of days ago, and I also know, yeah, it was a couple of days ago now. It's taken me a minute to get this video out, to come up with the words and come up with the thoughts that I would want to share for one of my childhood hero villains, James Earl Jones, the voice, the iconic voice behind Darth Vader in the Star Wars franchise, spanning from the original trilogy, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, into the prequels, with Revenge of the Sith, of course, and then lending his voice with Obi-Wan Kenobi there as well. I mean, what a legend. It doesn't necessarily feel as sad though. However, I don't know if I feel as sad, because that's the joyful thing about it, is he lived a very long and healthy and well full life, a very rounded out life, and he died peacefully, passed away peacefully, a couple of days ago now, passing away at the ripe age of 93 years old is pretty incredible. That's like an extra 25 years on my grandfather, who passed away in his 70s. So that in itself is very incredible. It's a very special thing, and what he gave to the world, not just the franchise, but to the world, lending his voice and inside and out of the Star Wars franchise as well, mind you, is such a powerful and astonishing thing. And I really look up to him. I think he's an incredible person, is what a lot of people have come forward to say. Is he's just an incredible human being at the end of the day. He has an incredible voice, a great voice, but he's really a sweet person, is who James Earl Jones is. Especially in the last couple of years, being able to return back for the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series and lend his voice for that is such a special thing. To give us one last something of his voice is super incredible. And his overall talent, inside and out of the Star Wars franchise, as I had mentioned, growing up, I was the biggest Lion King fan ever, and I loved the live action one when they had like recreated it a couple of years ago. But I really love the animated one. It's so timeless. It's such an incredible movie, and that's one that I really loved to watch when I was younger. I mean, like the way that you see kids watch like Frozen or the Trolls movie or whatever, like they'll watch those movies like 2 or 3 times a day. It feels like, almost like little toddlers, of course, kids that don't go to school. I was one of those kids, but for the Lion King, I was always watching it on a VHS in my basement, or in my playroom, in the basement playroom, or in my bedroom, or the TV room or whatever, and or my grandma's house as well. So James Earl Jones has really impacted my life and my childhood, and I'm so grateful that he was able to do so. Thank you, thank you, James Earl Jones.